Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I wanted to come in and talk to you guys today about your program and how it is affecting your manifestations even right now, right? So we want to understand what I mean by program. When I say program, I'm basically saying that we all are like computers, right? And so we get specific programs from how we were raised, society, our parents, schooling, teachers, all of that. The way that I was raised will impact how I view the world. The way that you experienced your school and teachers will determine how you experience the world, how you are programmed. Okay. So, for instance, let me give you a quick example. If you have money issues and you heard your parents saying over and over again, right? I can't afford this. This is too expensive. If you heard your parents saying these things over and over and over again, one day you knew not to ask them for certain things when you went into the store. This was the moment that you became programmed, okay? And so the moment that you became programmed, you knew not to ask anymore. Okay, so that means it was embedded in you that you cannot have all that you desire. All right. So officially, that's part of who you are. That is your program that you lack, that you cannot have the true desires of your heart. Okay. So that is a program, and that's what I'm going to be referring to when throughout this live. Okay. So you're not blocked by reality, you're blocked by your programming. And the sooner you can understand this, the better, because you can start transforming, transmuting, and all of that, right? So your subconscious is your default programmer. Meaning, when you are experiencing life, 95% of your life is run by your subconscious scripts. So, what is embedded in you already? This is why we can wake up and get to work without thinking about how we have to drive there. We can go to the grocery store and we can remember how to get there. We can get on a bike and we don't have to relearn how to ride the bike every single time. So we have these programs in our subconscious mind that's helping us function with ease every day. Okay. And so we get the good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between, right? Programmed into us, embedded into us. So childhood experiences will shape your inner set point for money, for love, for your self worth, your health, okay? Your childhood experiences, because these are the times that you get programmed, okay? These are the times that you get programmed. So it's very important that we start taking a look at our energy and frequency regularly, because we get to see what those distortions are that are holding us back in our lives. Okay, what is that subconscious programming that is hindering us from proceeding here in life? Right. So, lack programming feels normal when you live in it, right? It feels normal to struggle. It feels normal to be let down. It feels normal to have burnout. It feels normal to be in survival mode. But often when you feel safe, when you are feeling normal in those situations, it's just because your nervous system feels safe there. It's conditioned to be there. It's used to being there. That's it. If success feels unfamiliar, your body is going to reject it energetically. Yeah, kind of strange, right? Because we're all about program, what is programmed into you. Okay. Um, so you want to do things like get chakra scans, right? That's going to show you where those imbalances are being held in the body. Is it in your root chakra? Is it in your sacral chakra? You know, what is, where are those imbalances energetically? And because success leaves a attract what you want. You attract what your frequency signals expect from you, right? You attract what your frequency signals expects from you. Okay. So, hold on, guys. Let me put over here. Okay. All questions, please put questions over here in the chat, right? That'll really help me. And that way I can answer any questions that are coming up while I am here on the live. Okay. So where was I? Success leaves basically a frequency trail for you, right? So success frequency has traits, right? Success like clarity, the ability to feel safe, certainty, the ability to expand your consciousness. This is the success frequency, right? This is what we mean when we say, you have to be vibrating in that frequency, all right, in order to attract that which you desire. All right. So you don't attract just what you want. You have to actually be operating in it in order to pull it into your reality. Okay. So remember, remember your frequency, the frequency that you hold is what's going to determine what you see here in the 3D. Okay. So if you are programmed with fear, if you are programmed with lack, that will be there in your frequency, and that's what you're going to be attracting to you until you reprogram yourself. Okay. Because we have to remember that we can always reprogram ourselves. Okay. Repeating thoughts of not enough or I can't, these aren't facts. These are habits. These are beliefs that you have created within yourself for whatever reasons, right? So negative thought loops show up clearly, okay, when you get things like a bioscan done. If you're not familiar with bioscan, take a look at the link in the profile. The bioscan is going to basically tell you all of your traumas and where they're being stored in your body. So those negative thought loops that you may have, if you're stuck in anxiety, depression, feeling like there's an invisible brick wall that's keeping you, hindering you from the success that you want, then you may want to consider a bioscan, because your thoughts and equals your signals, basically. And your signals create a magnet to you. Okay. So it is important that we remember this. Okay. And again, a lot of people have asked me about generational curses and how that works. And so inherited beliefs, inherited actions, the way that you've seen your parents and your grandparents handle things, yes, that stuff can be inherited, passed down. Inherited energy, inherited patterns, right? We know too also that trauma can be passed down in the egg, in the sperm, right? So generational trauma imprints are real. Yes, they are. And you can inherit lack without even realizing it. I just gave you guys an example, right, of hearing your parents say, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. That's you inheriting that belief of lack. Okay, without you even realizing it. Okay, so the purpose of something like a bioscan is to reveal those emotional patterns that are passed down, right? Like guilt, like fear, shame around money, shame around love, the pain that you may have experienced, traumatic experiences as a child, limiting beliefs, right? A bioscan is something that allows for us to get a really good look at what's going on, an accurate look. But not only that, we get to correct. That's important. Not just to determine what our issues are, what are our obstacles, but to also be able to correct. That's very important to me. Right. So these generational curses, if you will, these inherited energetic patterns, it can stop with you. but you need to take the action to overcome. So, are you programmed with lack or success? Is the question. That's what we're talking about, right? So, a lot of us also are not aware of the importance of our chakras. Okay. When you are having unaligned chakras, imbalances in your chakras, right? When your chakras are blocked, you're not just energetically off, your functionality is off, right? So remember, you attract what you are. Okay. So, say for instance, your crown chakra is blocked. That's going to affect your belief system, your belief, right? Okay. What about your root chakra? That's going to affect your safety. Okay. And what about your solar? That's going to affect your worthiness, right? Okay. Each chakra is going to affect you in different ways. Okay. And these chakras, all the ones that I just mentioned, these are all major when it comes to money manifestation. Say you wanted to manifest money, but your root chakra is out of whack. It's going to be hard for you to produce the results that you want, right? So again, getting those chakra scans, those bioscans, that's going to really show, it's going to mirror um it's going to be a mirror for your realignment, what needs to be done in order for you to take care of that blockage. That's so important. Okay. So, your body needs to feel safe holding on to success, or it's going to sabotage it. Has anybody ever been in attracted a healthy love that they weren't emotionally ready for, mentally ready for, and they self sabotaged it? Absolutely. A job maybe self sabotaged it. Absolutely. Right. And that's because sometimes our frequencies can be overstimulated and there could be stress markers. Okay, that's causing, resisting your ability to grow. All right. Again, your body has to feel safe with success. It has to feel like it's comfortable. It's the craziest thing. If you've been programmed with lack, failure, failure, what's so weird is when you are able to attain success, taste it, you actually have to reprogram your entire subconscious mind in order for you to be able to maintain the success that you want. And that is sort of tricky for people because they have a taste of something going well for them. And then they're like, I just knew it was too good to be true. Things were just going too good. When you hear that, it's because, yes, we can temporarily manipulate energy. We can manifest a chunk of money if we need to. We can manifest it, but it doesn't mean that we maintain that financial stability. We want to create financial stability. Why aren't you having the money all the time? Well, it's because there is distortions in your frequency. Okay. And so if you want that financial stability, you're going to heal those frequency patterns, those distortions. Okay. Again, if you're having any issues with, manifesting money or love or health, definitely check out that link below and consider getting a bioscan. Okay. It is next level, it's advanced science backed technology. Doctors, scientists use this exact same technology to determine what is going on with their clients, right? And it's powerful because we get to generate frequency in that session that is going to help balance you out, right? So that you can be in divine alignment with all that you desire. It's so amazing. I love it. And my clients love it. They love how accurate it is. But again, this is only for people who are like really seeking, they want to know where their imbalances are in their chakras. They want to know what's keeping them from, the success that they're trying to create in their lives. That's who those bioscans and chakra scans are for. Okay. All right. So, remember this, what you are consuming every single day. what you're listening to, what you're reading, all of this, who you're interacting with, what you consume, and what you tolerate are all reinforcement tools to your frequency and your reality right now. So, for instance, if you want to manifest true love, okay, but you are in a relationship that you know is toxic to you, every single day you're in the toxic relationship, that's just reinforcing your current frequency, you see. So if you want to manifest that true love, truly manifest it, you're going to stop interacting with the things that don't align with that. Okay. All right. Because it's about a maintaining of the frequency. Frequency healing it isn't just internal, it's energetic hygiene, basically. So, meaning it's something that must be maintained. All right. And when you get things like the BioScan, it helps you notice those patterns. Okay. It helps you notice those patterns. In order for us to produce different results, we have to do some things differently. And you can reprogram yourself. We don't have to be a victim to our current program. If you're programmed for failure, you don't have to remain there. We just want to know what we're dealing with, right? Let's figure out what we're dealing with. Let's get to the nitty-gritty so we can pivot, right? Because your brain is neuroplastic, right? Your energy is moldable. Your identity is fluid. You can change who you are all the time. So your affirmations or affirmations, your guided activation, your embodiment of these new identities, your intentional frequency exposure, like again, understanding where you currently stand frequency wise. When you implement tools and a combination of tools like this all together, this is how you rewrite your code. This is how you reprogram yourself. Okay. So check your operating system. Check yourself. I call this self-evaluation, right? Ask yourself the questions. Does this thought that I am thinking right now, does this action that I am taking right now, does this feeling come from the version of me that expects success or the one that fears it? Try to start noticing what identity you are operating from. Are you operating from the old version of yourself or the new version of where you want to be? Right? You need to start acting in alignment with that, where you're going, not where you've been and where you used to be. Okay. All right. Um, and we want to know the answers energetically. We don't want to have to guess anymore which chakra is out of alignment, right? Oh, what trauma blockages or am I having? What limiting beliefs? Okay. We don't have to guess anymore. Take the guesswork out of your transformation and your evolving. Okay. And you do that with utilizing tools. Okay. Tools like the BioScan. All right. Okay. Again, just to recap, are you programmed for success or lack? You will know this by going back and self evaluating what has happened in your life right now. If you're seeing that it's hard for you to manifest things like money and love, and health or things like that, you'll want to go back and ask yourself, why do I feel this way about money? Why do I feel so limited when it comes to money? Why do I feel so fearful when it comes to love? Ask yourself the questions, okay? And so once you discover, this is who I am and this is, I see why I am the way that I am, now you can pivot, right? Like now you can pivot. Okay. And so, ways that you can heal your frequency is through things like aromatherapy. Consistent use, of course. Aromatherapy. You can get acupuncture. You can do yoga. You can do meditation. You can what else have I said? Did I say acupuncture, crystal therapy? Let's see, you can get a bioscan, you can do There's all different types of tools that you can sound healing, all different types of tools that you can utilize to start healing your frequency and your body so that you can be in alignment with the things that you truly want. All right. No excuses. This world is full of information, and we have the information at our fingertips. So let's utilize it. Okay, let's utilize it. Make sure that you guys contact me if you have any questions, and make sure that you guys are grabbing your copy of the Manifestation Mastery Guide. Okay, this is going to help you with your transformation. You pick your target, what your goals are, and then you follow through this short, quick guide. It's going to help you stay on track. It has everything that you need to ensure that you are actually maintaining that frequency, that you in that new identity. A lot of times when people want to transform their lives, right, they forget to be consistent. They forget to master their minds. They forget to maintain self-love and gratitude and overcome the obstacles and embrace change and growth and embody the new identity. So I talk about all of these things. Say that you are someone who is having trouble with being consistent, right? So here I have a powerful quote for you. I have my input. I have some affirmations for you. I have some tools here, some tips. I also have some exercises as well as advanced exercises and some frequency combinations. All of this is just regarding being consistent. Okay. So you have all of these tools and tips right there for you. Also, in the back, we have a page for you to determine which crystals are best for you if you're dealing with consistency issues. I love crystals, so I love giving recommendations for each of our issues. So for each chapter, it's set up like that. Me giving my feedback, a quote, some affirmations, some tools, some tips, some exercises, advanced exercises, as well as solfeggio frequency recommendations and things like that. It's very vibrant and colorful. We love it. It's an interactive guide. Okay. Let me show you here. So here, as you can see, you can scan this. This will take you to my mini masterclass. In the back, I talk about chakras. I also have some scans here where you can interact. Okay, so this is on Amazon right now. The link in my description tells you guys how to access any of my services. And so you can order this off of Amazon. You can order it off of my TikTok shop, or you can order it off my website and get the signed copy along with a self-love gift. So I encourage you guys, people love the book. Check out the reviews on Amazon. You will not regret it. All right. Also, for the bioscans, if you're interested in getting a bioscan, what it's going to happen is I'm going to generate 5 reports for you. They're going to be different for you. There's tons of reports. These are just some sample ones. And these reports are going to come over and they're going to tell us exactly what you're dealing with. So it's going to tell us where the traumas are stored in your body. It's going to tell us what those traumas are. And then it's going to start giving us some corrective suggestions. So as you can see here, it's going to give us some color therapy suggestions as well as frequency suggestions. So you get 4 of these inner being reports. You also get a chakra scan. So it's going to tell us where your chakras are out of alignment. This is important because your chakras are energy centers. So if you're having issues with your manifestations and things come into fruition, you most certainly want to get these reports. Okay. This comes in your bioscan consultation. The link is in the profile. It'll say trauma blockages, grab a bioscan, right? And so not only do you get these 5 reports, you also get a frequency instrument. I can't show you guys it right here, but you get a frequency instrument. This instrument is amazing because it's going to have your corrective frequency combinations that you can utilize every single day to help your your chakras and your frequencies stay balanced. So all of those distortions, all of those limiting beliefs, they can get balanced out. All right. So I love you guys, and I wish you guys all the best of luck here in life. And again, I would love to connect with you guys. Check out the link in my description. Bye.